Hello guys, my name is Madhav Prasad Chaurasia. Today we are going to discuss hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it is very important part of our brain, which control many functions, many important functions, control of many vital function of the body, homeostasis of the body fluid, and control many endocrine function. Okay, hypothalamus, it is part of brain. Brain first divided into three part: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain, and then forebrain also divided into three part. That is progencephalon, mesencephalon, and diencephalon. So diencephalon also further divided into three part. That is epithalamus, thalamus, and hypothalamus. Now we are going to discuss hypothalamus. Hypothalamus have three part: anterior or preoptic, middle or tuberal, posterior or mammillary group. First have this group is formed by different type of nuclei situated on wall of third ventricle. Mean first ventricle secrete CSF. In ventricle, which cell secrete? That is cuboidal epithelium cell known as ependymal cell secrete CSF. So these nuclei are situated on ependymal cell. Okay, this cell have name. First anterior preoptic group. Anterior group में फर्स्ट है पैरावेंट्रिकल न्यूक्लियस, एंटीरियर न्यूक्लियस, प्रीऑप्टिक न्यूक्लियस, सुप्राकियाज्मेटिक न्यूक्लियस, एंड सुप्राऑप्टिक न्यूक्लियस. Okay, like we see here, that is paraventricle nucleus. This is anterior nucleus. This is preoptic nucleus. This is supraoptic nucleus. This is optic chiasma. Okay, and second group is medial or tuberal group. So medial or tuberal group में four nuclei होता है: tarsomedial nucleus, lateral nucleus, ventromedial nucleus, and tuberal nucleus. Here we can see, but in this figure lateral nucleus is not seen properly, not mentioned here. Like first dorsomedial nucleus, ventromedial nucleus, and infundibular or tuberal nucleus. In between dorsomedial nucleus and ventromedial nucleus there is one more in some books like lateral nucleus. Okay, now we are going to discuss third posterior or mammillary group. In posterior or mammillary group there is two group. First posterior nucleus and mammillary body. See this is posterior nucleus and this is mammillary body. Okay, now we are going to discuss how hypothalamus function, how hypothalamus get response, get sensory stimulation. Like first limbic cortex, frontal cortex, globus pallidus, reticular formation, retina, hippocampus, amygdala, and thalamus. These send sensory stimuli to hypothalamus. Okay, now hypothalamus send motor response to anterior nucleus of thalamus, dorsomedial nucleus of thalamus, frontal cortex, posterior pituitary, midbrain, and reticular formation. So we can see here reticular formation give sensory stimulus to hypothalamus and also receive motor command, means motor information from hypothalamus. So reticular formation send stimulation and get response same. And this frontal cortex also same, it give sensory stimulation to hypothalamus and get motor command to same hypothalamus. Okay, now we are going to discuss function of hypothalamus. There is so many function, but we are going to discuss some important function. Like first, secretion of posterior pituitary gland, control of anterior pituitary gland, control of adrenal cortex, control of adrenal medulla, regulation of autonomic nervous system, regulation of heart rate, regulation of blood pressure, regulation of body temperature, regulation of hunger and food intake, regulation of water balance, regulation of sleep wakefulness, role in behavior and emotional changes, regulation of sexual behavior, role in response of smell, role in circadian rhythm. Okay, now we are going to discuss first function, that is secretion of posterior pituitary. First we know posterior pituitary don't secrete any hormone. It only receive from hypothalamus and store, and then when need, then it supply. Only storage and supply. It produce no hormone. It actually store two hormone, ADH and oxytocin. ADH have another name, vasopressin. Okay, ADH and oxytocin. ADH secreted by supraoptic nucleus of hypothalamus, and oxytocin secreted by paraventricular nucleus of hypothalamus. These hormones transported from hypothalamus to posterior pituitary through hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. Hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. This is not any vessel. This is nerve fiber, bundle of nerve fiber. In brain there is number of nerve fiber when bundled together to form tract. Okay, now we are going to discuss second function, that is control of anterior pituitary. It secrete releasing and hypothalamus secrete releasing and inhibiting hormone which control anterior pituitary. Releasing hormone and inhibitory hormone. When it secrete releasing hormone, then it act on anterior pituitary and release some hormone. And when it secrete inhibitory hormone, then it inhibit anterior pituitary to secrete hormone. Like gonadotropin releasing hormone, growth hormone releasing hormone, growth hormone releasing polypeptide, growth hormone inhibiting hormone, thyrotropin releasing hormone, corticotropic releasing hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone, prolactin inhibiting hormone. These hormones transported by hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal blood vessel. This is not nerve. This is portal blood vessel. In human body, there is two portal system. That is first hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal blood vessel, and hepatic portal vessel. Okay. Now we are going to discuss third function, that is control of adrenal cortex. First, hypothalamus release corticotropin releasing hormone. Hypothalamus release corticotropin releasing hormone from paraventricular nucleus of hypothalamus, which secrete ACTH from pituitary, and ACTH act on adrenal gland. So first hypothalamus release corticotropin releasing hormone. Corticotropic releasing hormone act on anterior pituitary. So anterior pituitary secrete adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone then travel through blood and act on adrenal gland to release so many hormone from adrenal gland. Okay, so now we are going to discuss fourth function, that is control of adrenal medulla. Dorsomedial and posterior hypothalamic nuclei are excited by emotional stimuli. When any emotional reaction happen in our body, then mainly it is controlled by hypothalamus. When any emotional stimuli receive, then dorsomedial and posterior hypothalamic nuclei are excited. These hypothalamic nuclei control adrenal medulla by sympathetic fiber. This is not controlled by any hormone. It send response by sympathetic fiber. Adrenal medulla after getting stimuli from sympathetic fiber of hypothalamus, it secrete catecholamine which control emotional reaction. Okay, now we are going to discuss fifth function, that is controlling of autonomic nervous system. ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम कैसे कंट्रोल होता है? फर्स्ट, सिंपैथेटिक डिवीजन ऑफ ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम. सिंपैथेटिक डिवीजन मीन्स सिंपैथेटिक रिएक्शन जो होता है बॉडी में वो कंट्रोल होता है पोस्टीरियर एंड लैटरल न्यूक्लियाई हाइपोथैलेमस. पोस्टीरियर एंड लैटरल न्यूक्लियाई हाइपोथैलेमस. व्हेन वी सी सडन reaction, when we are fear like any reaction happen in our body, this is controlled by sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system controlled by posterior and lateral nuclei of hypothalamus. So now we are going to discuss second function, that is parasympathetic division. Parasympathetic division, it controlled by anterior nuclei of hypothalamus. It controlled by anterior nuclei of thalamus. These action hypothalamus from where receive these stimulation. It receive these stimulation from cerebral cortex of forebrain, that is major part of progencephalon. Okay, so again, hypothalamus control autonomic nervous system by sympathetic division, controlling sympathetic division and parasympathetic division. Sympathetic division controlled by posterior and lateral nuclei of hypothalamus, and parasympathetic division controlled by anterior nuclei of hypothalamus. Now we are going to discuss sixth function. Sixth function, that is control number heart rate. हार्ट रेट कैसे कंट्रोल होता है? हाइपोथैलेमस रेगुलेट हार्ट रेट बाय बेसोमीटर सेंटर इन द मेडुला ऑब्लांगाटा. देयर इज बेसोमीटर सेंटर होता है मेडुला ऑब्लांगाटा पे. हाइपोथैलेमस पास बेसोमीटर सेंटर को कंट्रोल करता है. फिर पोस्टीरियर एंड लैटरल न्यूक्लियाई इंक्रीज. पोस्टीरियर एंड लैटरल न्यूक्लियाई, हाइपोथैलेमस का जो पोस्टीरियर एंड लैटरल न्यूक्लियाई होता है वो हार्ट रेट को इंक्रीज कर देता है. प्री ऑप्टिक एंड एंटीरियर न्यूक्लियाई होता है हार्ट रेट को डिक्रीज कर देता है. These nuclei send signal to vasomotor center of medulla oblongata. Okay, now we are going to discuss seventh function. Seventh, that is regulation of blood pressure. It also same as sixth function, like hypothalamus regulate heart rate by vasomotor center. When heart rate increase, then blood pressure increase. When heart rate decrease, then blood pressure also decrease. In some situation this vary. रेगुलेशन ऑफ ब्लड प्रेशर बाई मेरे सेम है. पोस्टीरियर एंड लैटरल न्यूक्लियाई इंक्रीज ब्लड प्रेशर एंड पीरियोप्टिक न्यूक्लियाई डिक्रीज ब्लड प्रेशर. ओके, ईयर क्या था? पोस्टीरियर एंड लैटरल न्यूक्लियाई इंक्रीज हार्ट रेट एंड पीरियोप्टिक एंटीरियर था. वहाँ पे एंटीरियर नहीं है, ओनली पीरियोप्टिक है. ओके, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस एट्थ फंक्शन, रेगुलेशन ऑफ बॉडी टेम्परेचर. इन मेडुला इन हाइपोथैलेमस देयर इज टू सेंटर, जैसे हीट लॉस सेंटर एंड हीट गेन सेंटर. हीट लॉस सेंटर प्रेजेंट ऑन pre-optic nucleus and heat gain center present on posterior nucleus. When our body lost so much heat, so pre-optic nucleus suppress because it lose our body heat. So when our body lose our temperature, then posterior nucleus stimulate and our body produce so much heat producing action like shivering reaction happen. Okay, Now we are going to discuss ninth function, that is regulation of hunger. There are two centers in our hypothalamus, that is feeding center, satiety center. Feeding center, lateral nucleus stimulate, lateral nucleus feeding center को कंट्रोल करता है, and when it stimulate then feeding center activate, then we need so much more food, so more consumption of food known as hyperphagia. Okay, and destruction, when this nucleus is destructed, means destroyed, then feeding center not stimulated, so we don't want food, our feeding centers suppress, so when we don't take, then known as anorexia. Okay, second is satiety center, it stimulate cessation of food. When we are taking so much at the time of hunger, then after eating some food we feel some fullness, that is due to stimulation of satiety center. When it stimulate, then cessation of food intake, means when it stimulate, then we feel fullness. Okay, when this center is destroyed, then only feeding stimulation happen, then we take so much food, and that is known as hyperphagia. Here hyperphagia we know, so if we eat so much food, then it is known as hyperphagia, and when we take so much food, then we get obesity, and this is known as hypothalamic obesity. Okay, mechanism of controlling hunger, there is four five mechanism controlling this hunger, that is glucostatic center, second is lipostatic center, third is peptide center, fourth is hormonal center, fifth is thermostatic center. We discuss these center in next video. Okay, thanks.